Voldemort against Harry.
Spoilers.
Yeah, Harry dies. Harry and Bob, they both
Bob?
died that movie. Yeah,
Who's Bob?
Bob the builder from Harry Potter. What do you
Bob
mean?
the Builder. Which one's he in?
Yes, in the sixth movie. He's the little goblin.
Quite the crossover.
Well, maybe I downloaded the wrong Harry Potter movie.
I think you sound like you downloaded the right one. I need to get that link.
So yeah, on side of the Alliance, they do have like 2 beefy cores, Dragon Knight and Mars, to be able to go in and soak up some damage. You're going to have Io backing them up, and also Leshrac. Leshrac does play with Io, symmetrical.
Just going to be
he
a
looks
first
pretty
blood?
dead, yeah.
Who's going to get it? It's going to be Zoom Zigzag. He'll take it. Very nice first blood there for Winter Bear.
I shall not report you.
So if we get them... probably not going to be able to get that bounty rune. Nico baby able to force back the Treants.
The battle
They
begins.
might... No, yeah, it would just be the 2 for 2. And so, yeah, Pastil in the lane matchup. It's going to be against the Lesh. I mean, how did that sort of used to go when we were seeing Tinkers more back in the day? Now, Lesh versus Tinker, is anybody having a happy time here?
I don't think you go for kill on Leshrac. Very difficult. Leshrac also doesn't care about the laser because he does have lightning to CS with. So we'll see. It might be a bit of a harassment early on, just to get a bit of a trade in the lane. But both heroes are going to get farm. I want to see some stacks being made for Tinker. They do have Lesh that can go inside and try to steal some of the farm. Not the ancient camps, but he can steal the big ones.
Yeah, and then on these side lanes, I guess, yeah, Dragon Knight, Nico baby is going to be very hard to do much about here. You know, DK as a DK is anyway, with the damage reduction of the Breathe Fire and the tank just the Dragon Blood, but now paired up with an Io, he is going to be very, very beefy in this lane.
That's why they decided to do it.
Yeah.
Because they know there will be a lot of harassment coming up from Treant, and Zoom Zigzag. He got the first blood, has that Orb of Venom, and also stacks of Jingu. This looks like a really good lane for Monkey. I think he's going to be able to do a lot here. Stamanin, he got the pull off. Immediately connects with the Nico baby on top, getting some extra healing.
And then bottom lane, I mean, is Aramis going to be quite a nuisance for Winterbear early on, or do they sort of have heroes that can withstand the spam of the Skyra from the lane?
Phantasma, he started with 6 tangos and a healing salve. I also want to see what he gets next. It's going to be Splinter Blast immediately, just to be able to secure the range creep as well. But yeah, harassment is good. Tiny, not much region at the moment. What is he bringing? Just the Gloves of Haste, going for a straight up power treads. Oh, he's fine.
My goodness.
He even had the Fairy Fire.
He was holding on to it there, and he got pretty low Pastil. And here we go, the bottle's out. He'll manage to refuel. Same for Weeha. Weeha, of course, in a position to easily get that water rune. And Pastil will also be able to make his way down towards the bottom in time, get that refill. So both mids back in good shape.
One thing to notice, Tinker doesn't have his old shard. It was March of the Machines, which was his old ability before. No one was using it when Tinker was popular. Just didn't feel good. And now he has Warp Flare, which is something that I don't think we've seen in Pro Dota yet.
I mean, is it good?
It's a weird ability. Zoom Zigzag, he's going to be fine. Reducing cast and attack range by 40%, which is really awkward. Like, none of the other abilities in Dota do that.
A little bit of a tip there from Pastil, as Aramis did try and make the moves on him in mid. Pastil was prepared not to get caught out. Bottom lane, though, symmetrical. Quite a bit of damage here from Phantasma in reality. So if they're able to move over to finish him off, I mean, if reality can get in, they might have this, but already the damage from Aramis is making it a bit tough for reality to commit.
Yeah,
they're going to be able to turn and take him out. So they'll actually get the kill here, Alliance, and Symmetrical, he's going to be making Making it out okay. In fact, he's thinking about turning to maybe go for Phantasma as well. Kachal did TP over to try and help out. Phantasma, stick charges are at the ready, so he'll live. But good turnaround there from Alliance to punish the Tiny.
Alliance brings some extra region to the bottom lane. I see Mars with the healing salve. Ooh, Weeha, he gets the solo kill.
Yeah, it looks like he was able to maybe get the stun from the high ground and wasn't quite ready for it there, Pastille.
And that was Leshrac level 5 that didn't even have his 5th point upgraded. He was just holding it. He got a kill without it. A lot of slow. I mean, Dragon Knight early on, he is tanky, but this 1-1-1 build, level 1 Dragon Blood, not as good. Now, like, they can still shoot through all of his armor easily. And this Leshrac off to a really good start. Now you need to be careful, because Leshrac will hit level 6 faster than you. Yeah. And then having that extra damage from the Pulse Nova, got to be very careful about it. We see Aramis once again lurking around the mid lane. There is a ward that could potentially scout him out.
Pastille keeping off to the side here, as he knows that Aramis is hiding over in the trees. Phantasma will manage to get the D-Ward, make it harder for those moves to come in from Alliance. In top lane, try and run down Nico Baby once more. Again, nothing more than just a bit of damage. Still not quite able to finish up the kill. Back in the mid. Oh, the stun will miss. That missed stun there is going to cost Weeha the kill, as he'll not be able to take down Pastille, and he'll actually end up going down himself there. A little bit of a miss there from Weeha, and it cost him big time.
If you want to play it safe, you could just run him down. You have enough damage with your lightning, with your ulti and Edict running, so you don't have to go for the stun. This was a missed stun on a Tinker who didn't have boots, which is very awkward.
Yeah, Winterbear were more than ready to turn that one around, bringing in the TPs and getting quite a kill back into their hands, especially after, of course, we saw earlier in the 1v1, Weeha was able to do it solo, but now losing his life in the mid. Pastille. Back in action though, Weeha will be able to bring in the forces and make sure that they get their revenge, as Pastille will get taken down as he tries to go for the 6-minute power rune. Alliance, they turned up with their supports, and Winterbear still didn't have their supports around ready for the power runes.
They can start putting the pressure on the tower. There is 2 points in the Edict. Let's see if they pop it. Try to force a glyph potentially.
A lot of damage just from the 2 points, and it will have Pastille coming into the lane. Already onto the side, Phantasma being held back. Pastille's going to start spamming over towards Weeha. Getting kind of low, but Weeha's able to turn with a stun.
Just TP out. They don't have any stuns. Their stuns are Monkey King and Tiny, who don't want to...
Monkey King's coming over.
Yeah, Monkey's there. He wasn't just close enough.
It's the vision for the rockets. Let's see if Weeha's able to make it out of it. Staman's here to help out. That should be enough. Tethers across, and Weeha's going to be able to continue to retreat.
Leshrac has some stacks to work with near the outpost. Leshrac on Dire just feels much better because you can farm these camps very easy with your ulti running. Has mana boots as well, so Io wants to be able to pair up with him and give him extra mana. On the top lane, Dragon Knight, 2-1-2 build about to crack level 6. Seems like they want to make a go on this Nature's Prophet.
Kachal looking pretty dead here. Not a lot that he can do to run from these three. He'll pop down the Sprout, but even if he catches them there, they've got so much damage coming out. Same time down bottom, Alliance also able to make a move on Reality. He's in the arena. Not enough damage initially with the burst, and in fact, is he going to be able to walk this off? Aramis should have spells again in a second. And TPs are coming in. He has stick charges. The spear will connect, but Reality is still alive. He's juking through the tree line. They're not going to be able to quite get him.
He's super tanky. Power treads, raindrop, and head a stick.
A little bit of a toss to throw back. He's got to be careful. Symmetrical will have spells again in a second. We'll get the avalanche out. And indeed, Reality, he's able to live. Back on the other side of the map. Kachal in trouble once again. Dragon forms out for Nico Baby. They'll run down the Nature's Prophet. Another kill for Alliance up here. Back down bottom, Winterbear did try and take down Symmetrical, but likewise for him as for the Tiny. Also very tanky. He's able to walk it off.
This should be the tower on the top lane. 3 points in Edict, doesn't even pop a double damage. You have the Dragonite on top of that, so it's going to be very difficult. Right now, Stamanen just playing with the Leshrac. He understands, oh, now they're going to go and take those Ancients.
Ooh. This is a nice bit of money here for
Infinite
Alliance.
mana for Leshrac. Mana Boots and Soul Ring on Io.
Having the same sort of potential as that of the Stormios that we're seeing. And even more added to it now that he's also able to pick up the Arcane Ring on Stamanen. So even more to keep We Are pumped up and just spamming out this damage. Winterbear will turn up to try and hold this tier 1. See if they can make moves. They've got their eyes on Stamanen. Quite enough burst. He's going to go for the relocate out Stamanen, and he's able to make it away with the 2 of them.
Ooh, Monkey. He didn't want to go for a kill on Io, which kind of gave them relocate. So both of the heroes are coming back, and they already used their ability, so they can't fight.
No, they've got to back off Winterbear. They know that Alliance is going to come running straight at them. Reality, he's going to start poking at Stamanen, but it's risky. Really risky here, especially with Symmetrical coming across with the arena ready. I've got to step back a bit, Winterbear. Short pause coming in here. See Alliance really just collapsing in on this mid lane. Nico Baby also ready to move over and join the effort. So Winterbear probably just got to get away from this one.
This tower is so low.
Yeah.
I don't think they should defend it. They already used their abilities. Wyvern's level 5. Maybe if Wyvern was level 6 to be able to set things up, but there's also no ulti on Nature's Prophet. There's no items. He's working towards the Orchid, which is going to be a great item to be able to kill the supports. But they also, like Tiny, Echo Saber, Blink Dagger, BKB, I think he needs Blink in this game more than he needs a Silver Edge. Because the way things are going right now, they're a bit difficult. They're always playing from behind, it seems. And Tinker, he's just not a hero at the moment. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger. Usually Tinkers do get a Blink Dagger around like 7-8 minutes, depending how many stacks you get. But this is going to be a difficult one. If Symmetrical caught him there, it could have been a disaster.
Yeah, that was close. It was very close to catching him with the spear. See Zoom Zigzag hover around the mid, but indeed definitely expecting to see Winterbear step back from this one. As they need at least the 6s really here. Maybe then they can try and set something in return with the Winter's Curse. And even at that point, hard to really use Alliance's powers against themselves, as they're not really the most right-click heavy lineup. Only sort of the damage from the DK Nico Baby when he's in the dragon form will be something to be concerned about when it's coming into his allies when he's turned against them with the curse. But everybody else doesn't really matter. So the Winter's Curse is its main power is going to just be in the setup. But maybe Reality coming in on as the Tiny to clean up. That's still going to be a while away there as Reality got a bit more catching up to do.
So does Pastel. Both cores, again, playing from behind. Nature's Prophet, once he gets the Orchid. Also, problem is, like, you have Monkey, which is a hero that can be very active early on, but you have position 5 Wyvern, a hero that wants to play defensively most of the time. Go for this kind of a curse into turnaround play. Zoom Zigzag, scouting things out on the top lane, but there's no tier 1 tower. There's no one to help him out.
Oh, We Are and Stamanen, they've found Pastille. They'll be able to run him down very easily. Another kill for Weeheart. Alliance's potential here as they group up. Coming increasingly hard for Winterbear to really poke into. As Weeheart and Stamanen together are just this very, very beefy, just pillar of damage. It's going to be coming out in the center of the team fight.
Yeah, Vika is also super tanky with this hood and also Io behind him. Let's see how they approach this fight. Reality.
See if they can get the jump on Stamanen. He's getting a little low, but he's got the relocate ready. He's not able to get it off. They can't kill him in time. See the curse come out. See if they can get anything more from this Winterbear. Pastille spamming out the lasers. Nico Baby's trying to get on top of the Tinker, and he's able to do so. Goes straight for Bastion.
double
Dragon
stun.
Tail. We Are catches both cores in the split earth. This will be Winterbear losing 3. Zoom Zigzag. Is he able to get away with his life? He will. But it's 3 down on Winterbear, 2 of them being the cores. That'll give the space for Alliance to take another Tier 1 tower here. All Tier 1's taken. 12 minutes in by Alliance.
Stamanen, he's not afraid to use buybacks early on. We've seen that in the previous game on a Grimstroke, and as Io comes back with the relocate, refills the heroes. I think you go for Leshrac there. Like, he went for relocate, but maybe there was enough burst damage. Like, how are Tiny spell? Oh, Tiny's level 8. Never mind. He has 2 points in Avalanche, 1 point in Toss, so a bit difficult to burst him there. They do get an IO kill. They do get symmetrical as well on Mars, but no real damage was done to Alliance. This is the Tiny that has the least farm from what I've seen throughout the whole DPC probably. I don't know if we can get any stats on that, but he feels really underwhelming in terms of the net worth right now. 4,000, 13 minutes in.
Struggling to find the farm in reality. Just nearly got his Echo Saber. And indeed, as you see, struggling here this game. Unable to keep up with the average that we've had so far in this era. Alliance putting on this pressure, making sure that there's no safe spaces for Winterbear's cores to farm. Blink Dagger now done on Symmetrical, so the jump from Alliance getting that more terrifying. If Symmetrical's able to get that arena down, that's going to be able to trap them close to this Leshrac that's just going to walk all over them.
Nico Baby and Radiance. Name more
He loves
iconic
it.
duo.
He loves it. He does indeed. He's got to be the one carry that still loves Radiance in this patch. He really does. He's gonna look to make it work here, and with the start that he's having, he's got quite a good shot of making it look good this game.
Having an extra miss chance against Tiny, gonna be good. Against other heroes, not as much. Like, it's decent against Nature's Prophet. The pre-BKB deals well with the Treants. So does his Shard.
Top lane, they'll be able to kill Stamanen.
Dead for a minute.
WeHart turns up, but without his IO, he has to be a bit more careful. He's got to stay away here from Winterbear. As Winterbear will have the space to push on, and with one member of Alliance gone, should be able to find the space to take this Tier 1 tower.
Tinker finally does have a Blink Dagger, but we need to see how he's going to be able to hide in the trees. He's still playing into Mars. Mars also now has a Blink Dagger, so it's going to be relatively easy to find him.
Oh, there's the jump down bottom. An easy catch there for Symmetrical.
We talked about the importance of Harpy Creep Scout. Artemis on Skyrat Mage, going for the Helm of the Dominator, needs 100 gold to finish it, and then they will be able to see Tinker.
Oh! Zoom Zigzag did give up his spot there, jumping across the trees whilst we have vision between them. At bottom, they want to try and jump past Hill. Don't have a lot of trees to play with, but the TP out.
Ooh, they needed one extra hit. A bit risky, man. The Winter Bears, they do love to risk things.
They do.
We've seen in the previous
do.
game, Anti-Mage going for extra creep waves, killing the creep wave when there are heroes near him.
Living on the edge here with
Pretty much.
Kachal nearly caught by that stun, but he's out as well. Let's see what they go for next. Reality. He's actually going to get smoked, but he wants that ancient creep, so unlikely to be moving with the rest of the team. And this is going to be into Nico Baby's Radiance now, complete on the Dragon Knight.
16-minute Radiance, not too bad, on top of Power Tread, Soul Ring, and Double Bracer.
Top Kachal's in trouble.
We don't even have the stats for it, because this is the first time someone built the Radiance this patch.
Oh, Zoom Zigzag's committed for WeHart. They're trying to kill him. They got past him with a burst. They're able to bring him down. A big kill there. Does cost them 2 of their lives, but I think they'll take that trade, taking down an incredibly farmed WeHart Leshrac.
Reality also got the last hit, so that's really good. He got the 1,000 gold from that kill. Exactly what they needed. Still 8k gold lead for Alliance. I think Alliance should try to smoke up once Leshrac is out, go for a kill, transition that into Roche.
Yeah, let's see what they do here with Nico Baby and his Radiance. They're able to get him involved in some action. Symmetrical. Arena's back up and he's already starting to hover around Winterbear's half of the map. He's got the backup here from Aramist. Gonna look for Zoom Zigzag, they'll find him.
Is there a creep? For now, he's keeping the Kobold. All right, that's what I wanted to see.
Look at the money.
Full greed. Give me the money. Give me the gold. 20 gold per minute.
Well,
That's really low.
I mean, well, you know, you multiply that by a few heroes in the radius of it, but
by 1,000, and then you get,
by 1,000.
You know, if you keep that creep for, I don't know,
do the math.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's extra 6. It's AoE. It's an aura.
It is,
so.
you know, everyone, you know, as long as you follow around Aramis and his Cobalt, you'll also get a bit of money.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's an ugly looking fella. It really is.
Radiant's bottom
Oh,
tower
Kachal.
is under attack.
Risky farming there. Some low HP enemy ancient farming. It's not going to end too well for Kachal.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And
You know the lore, right? Well, what
for
are
Cobalt?
kobolds? Yeah, where are they coming from? Well, what do they do in Dota?
I don't know. Is there lore? I mean, well,
Probably.
I mean, there's definitely, yeah, there
They're
is.
in the game.
Yeah. There he goes. Making that money. Oh, mid. Like a pretty dead Monkey King here. Zoom Zigzag.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
They'll try and run from this, but the Radiance burn, it's going to be too much. So Alliance will take him down. Now they're onto the tier 2.
structures are fortified.
See what Winterbear's able to pull together to try and push them back.
And he finally found it. Harpy Creep Scout, replacing the Kobold.
On bottom. Oh, they're going to look for Kachal. They've got him. We are relocated over by Stamana to make sure they have the Yules to stop any TP attempt. Does mean that Nico Baby's been left alone in the mid. And they nearly have enough damage to take him out. Not quite enough. Nico Baby will survive. See, we are now diving the tower, looking for Pastille. It's going to be able to take him out. There'll be a buyback coming in from Kachal. We are continuing to go aggressive under the tier 2, running down Zoom Zigzag. Taking a fair bit of physical damage, though. It doesn't matter. Stamana's in with the tether. Keeps Weehar alive. Weehar gets away with the aggression. Triple kill for him.
Double buyback from Winterbears. They need to make something
Oh,
happen.
but there's the jump for Symmetrical.
Oh, I didn't mean die.
He's in with the spear. Pastille and Reality caught in the arena. As it's a die back from the Tinker. We are looking for more yet again behind the tier 2 as Phantasma's taken out.
Radiant's middle tower.
And with kills like that, Alliance, they may just be ready to poke up to the high
Oh, they
ground.
can't even kill the courier. The
Oh.
courier's too
Middle
tanky.
tower is
close.
under attack.
Not enough damage there on Kachal. He's trying to cut the creeps, but already creeps are in with them on the high ground push. So what do we say? A bit of Harpy action here. As got to enjoy the fight from the sidelines, getting all that information to make sure that Alliance can very easily go from target to target, and there was no hiding available for Winterbears. Mid lane, Rax is taken.
Ooh, Nico.
Tries to jump in there with the tumblers.
It's difficult. Like the range of tumblers though is, you know, it's a great item. It's probably the best tier 1 item. What you can do with it in terms of juking, in terms of like closing the gap, to be able to like jumping on top of the cliff, to be able to, you know, keep the distance between the camps, not lose any time. So I think there's a lot of value in the item, and it's not just a support item. A lot of the time the cores are the one holding it. Aramis.
Well, they're going to be able to get Aramis, and also Symmetrical's very, very low. He's going to try for the TP out, but the damage is done. Taken out a couple of them, but now cores have turned up. Weehar and Nico Baby ready to take some kills in return, and they'll get them. 2 kills for Weehar, as the rest of Winterbear will back away. They're able to get Reality back out to safety.
Tiny does have Shadow Blade, so
Yep.
he can surprise any of these heroes, especially the supports. They do die from the combo. Maybe not Io. Io is very tanky. Level 14 has a full Holy Locket, has that Soul Ring.
Bottom tower has fallen.
If they can get anything here, I mean, they've got their eyes on Weeha. They're trying to burst him. BKB's popped. Demand tether across. They're ready to try and turn onto the Tiny. There's the jump as well. Nico Baby immediately over towards Pastille. Both burnt down by the pre-fire. There's Alliance more than ready to react there to Winterbear's attempts to go for Weeha.
Alliance's heroes, they don't rely on cooldowns. Like, they can always take the fights. Like, yeah, you would want to have Arena, and you would also want to have Dragon Form, but even without it, you're still going to be taking the fights. Nice to read there from Nico Baby.
Immediately. Not letting Phantasma really get off a single spell.
They call it.
There we go. Well, that was a quicker one. 22 minutes in. Alliance able to speed it up even more in comparison to that first game victory that they have here in this series. Is, yeah, 30-9, 22 minutes in. Alliance turning up today and showing that they were leaving no